wanted to say something that I watched a piece of your appearance on Bill Maher's show.
Yeah.
And I found the way he spoke to you to be rather insulting. I don't need you to respond to that. It's more of a comment than a question. But are you a guy who enjoys smoking marijuana or breathing in marijuana?
Marijuana is very good for me, but I don't smoke weed. Every time I've enjoyed it, but man, I haven't done that for God knows mid to late 20s last time, so mid 20s. Yeah.
I bring that up because for me, I'm a clean and sober guy. Like, it's very important that I maintain my sobriety.
How long have you been?
Approaching 16 years.
Get out of here.
Yes.
I knew you had. I didn't know it was 16 years.
I'm about to be sweet 16
you,
coming up on it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And it's there's nothing, like really, there's nothing that I value more than my sobriety. There's nothing more that I protect than my recovery. And I found it kind of upsetting when the Bill Maher podcast, which I saw you on, reached out, and they his thing is he smokes pot the whole time while he interviews people, and I just said, hey, I'd happily go on there, but could he, while I'm on, out of respect for my sobriety, could he refrain from smoking pot?
Said no.
He said no. That's a deal breaker.
Wow.
And Mike Tyson's podcast is called Hotboxing. Like the whole point, like, be real. All of these prolific potheads, I've been on their shows, and it wasn't so important to them to blow marijuana smoke in my face.
I did not know that.
For Bill Maher, it was a deal breaker, and I found, and maybe that's why, whenever you kind of see through the lens. So I watched you and the way he spoke to it. I could probably see him say the most innocuous thing and find it insulting.
To me.
Okay, so Steve-O really doesn't like Bill Maher. That is kind of a weird reason not to have Steve-O on. And I mean, when he had Candace Owens on and she was pregnant, he was still smoking weed. But Bill Maher, he can't just do edibles?
I just wanted to say something.
I mean, that makes no sense. But I get it. I mean, his podcast, Club Random, is supposed to be like if he was just hanging out with Bill Maher in his basement and he would be smoking weed. But I get it from Steve-O's point, who wants to stay sober, and it's not like, I'm pretty sure Steve-O can handle people like drinking alcohol around him and stuff, but I mean, blowing marijuana smoke in his face, especially to someone who hasn't smoked in 16 years, will get him high. So, I mean, he seems to be very upset with Bill Maher, though, and I mean, Bill Maher is just known as a complete asshole, although I'm a fan of Bill Maher, to be honest with you, but I mean, it is kind of a weird thing that he couldn't just like do edibles or just get drunk or anything. But I guess that's the vibe of his show. And you can tell Steve-O really, really isn't a fan of him. But I don't know, pretty shocking to hear that's why he wouldn't have Steve-O on. And that was a deal breaker. But I mean, people love to get high. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.